Hey guys, that was pretty cool, huh? It's a work in progress. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to tweak stuff, and I don't know. I think I'm doing a pretty good job of figuring out little things to add to these videos, but I see other people have these crazy animated movies, basically, of their logos, and I'm very jealous. But for the time being, considering I've only been editing videos for like 2 weeks, I think I'm doing okay. If you guys know of the magic software to use to do all this crazy animated stuff, let me know. But hey, got your pops here. Please subscribe to my videos. My channel is what I meant to say. I put up 2 or 3 videos a week, sometimes 1, depending on my budget. Today is not an unboxing video. Today is a special video. So hit the like button, hit the notification bell, do all the things that everybody says to do on every video that they make. Get that out of the way, and we're going to move on to the content for today. So let's ramble a little bit. Today is my Sunday. I have to go back to my awesome job tomorrow. I was really thinking that I was going to get a couple mystery boxes today, and I would have definitely gotten one, except for the person that I bought it from accidentally clicked the wrong shipping method. So instead of priority mail, it was sent with the 8-day USPS freight ground shipping method. So instead of today, that's going to be here on Saturday. And then my Casey's Toys mystery box, he lives just right on the other side of the mountain here, and a lot of times it takes 1 day for shipping. And it left Seattle early in the morning, and it got in Yakima basically about 40 minutes after the cutoff deadline where they stopped sorting boxes for the day and sending them out to the carriers. I even went to the post office, the distribution center, and I was like, dudes, you have my box here on this property. I want it. Like, give me my box. And the lady was like, oh, there was a error in the process this morning, and so everything was delayed, so there's like 95% chance that your box is actually out for delivery. I'm like, no, lady, like, I've been buying enough boxes, and I know that if they don't show as arrived at your distribution center before 7 o'clock, they're not coming to me that day. She's like, no, I'm serious. Like, I'll go back and look through the boxes if you want to wait for these 20 people in line. So I went out of the lobby and I was like, man, I really want that box today. So I actually waited for the 20 people in line to get through the customer service thing, and then I was like, hey, I want my box. And she said, yeah, I'm not going to go sort through 20 different containers to find your box. I'm sorry. So obviously she was hoping that I'd look at the line and be like, yeah, I'm not going to wait. And I did, and she lied. So boo on you, bad customer service. But that's my ramble. Today, I have been called, actually I have not even been called out officially because this video is not up yet, but I've been talked to verbally on Instagram, and I am going to be called out on his video for the UltraApplesaucePick3 challenge. And yeah, I didn't have any videos to make today. I didn't have a box to open, and I may or may not have been drinking, so I decided, what the hell, I'm going to do it. So, couple streamers, Funko addicts, Funko community, Ultra members, Dr. Applesauce, Will, great guy, puts out some really, really good content. He has really good opinions about the Funko everything, And then Ultra All Might Collectibles, another great guy. If you have not watched any of their videos, or if you don't know about them, check them out. Dr. Applesauce and Ultra All Might Collectibles. So yeah, so they collaborated and created this event type thing where people would be challenged to categorize some of their collection into 3 categories. And after you made the video and declared the items that fit those categories, you would call out 2 more people to be challenged to do the same thing on their video platform. They might make a video on Instagram, they might be YouTube, it might be Facebook, it doesn't matter. And it doesn't have to be Funko items either. It could be any collectible item. I was about to say something that was going to be inappropriate, and I'm glad I caught myself. So, before I do my call-outs, we're going to get into the 3 different categories for this Ultra Applesauce Pick 3. So, the first one in the Pick 3 is the item in your collection that is the most valuable monetarily. I have one that cost a lot of money. It's not crazy expensive, but for a little 4-inch amazing thing, I almost called it a toy. They're not toys. They're beautiful, wonderful works of art. And some of you are going to freak out by what I'm about to show you, because I am an out-of-the-box collector for the most part, especially for my Batmans. But this is my most valuable item in my collection. It is the Blue Chrome Batman Toy Tokyo San Diego Comic-Con 2017. Just a beautiful, beautiful item. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is a box. It's in a nice hard stack. I didn't shave today. I can kind of see that. Sorry about that. I like to shave every day, but today I did not. So yeah, this is valued right now at, I think, $240. $230. So my most valuable item in my collection is a $230 Blue Chrome Batman from Toy Tokyo San Diego Comic-Con 2017. The second category, to me, is interesting. It's the most sentimental item in your collection. Now, a lot of people have interpreted that as being the thing that you hold dear the most, that has a huge connection to you from your life and your life experiences and whatever. But I looked it up, and it's an emotion-driven attachment from that has a sense of nostalgia or sadness or fondness. Now, the sadness part is weird, because I did a little bit more research, and they talked about how it's something that you look back on almost with regret, like you wish that you could have. So initially, I knew what I wanted to have for my most sentimental items. But then after doing the research on the actual definition and the meaning of the word, that changed. And this is actually something that I just got, which if you watch my last video, you'll know what it is. But as far as sentimental goes, the Seattle Supersonics were a huge, huge part of my youth, my life. I collected all the basketball cards. The Everett Police Department would drive around and you could like wave them down and be like, hey! And they had these awesome Seattle Supersonic cards that were exclusive to the Seattle, Everett, Tacoma, whatever, all the areas. I wish I would have had some of those, because we're talking about 1976, 1977, the championship seasons for the Seattle Supersonics. Jack Sikma, Downtown Freddie Brown, like Gus Williams, the guys. And so watching them all through the 70s, through the 80s, into the 90s, me and my best friend used to go to a local bar like 2 or 3 times a week, and we watched the games. It's just, they were huge. I'd go down and watch a couple games at the Key Arena. I can't even remember what the name of the original place was, because it wasn't the Key Arena. It was the Seattle Civic Center? I don't know. I was a kid, and a lot of stuff has happened in my life, so I can't remember everything. But anyway, they no longer exist in Seattle, and that's a sad thing. I would still be watching them, still be following them. There's no Seattle Supersonics anymore. But I discovered this from the Emerald City Comic Con a couple years ago. It's the Funko Dorbs, Freddy Funko. And he has the Seattle Supersonics logo on his shirt. Now, I'm not a big Dorbs collector, but this one, sentimentally, because I'm a little bit sad that they don't exist anymore, and I'm very nostalgic and fond, it just ticks all the boxes. This is almost a contender, or a tie, for the third one too, as you'll see in a minute. But I love this item so much, and it's not expensive either, which is crazy. Like, it's a 3,000 piece item, and I got it for $10. Okay, so the third category of the Pick 3 is a wild card category. It is the most unique, the coolest, the most awesome item in your collection. Okay? So you would think that it's going to be a Batman for me, right? Wrong. I love Batman. Batman is what got me into collecting Funkos. But for the last 8 years, and anybody who's watched any of my videos should know this, I play League of Legends. It is my #1 passion. Like, I love Funkos, but I play League of Legends. My name is Goddeer Pops. Goddeer is a nickname for one of the characters on League of Legends, Udyr. Goddeer is obviously God combined with Udyr, because Udyr is a god. If you play him right, depending on what patch it is in the season, he can be extremely overpowered. Sometimes not so much, but he's all I play. Like, I play other characters, but my go-to is Udyr. And yeah, so League of Legends is my thing. I discovered after starting to buy Batman Pops that there were League of Legends Pops, and I was like, sweet, like, there has to be 150 of them, because that's how many characters there are. Well, for whatever reason, they didn't make all of the characters in League of Legends. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. They only made 9 of them. I'm looking at them right now, which is, spoiler alert. Yeah, there's over 150 League of Legends characters, and they only made 9. It doesn't make sense because it's one of the most popular games there is out there in the world. It's still going strong after 9 seasons. They just stopped making them. And I ended up getting every single one of them in the collection, which would not have been possible 3 months ago because one of them was a $270 grail. The DJ Sona was a exclusive event to one of the world championship events, and it was an extremely limited release. But for whatever reason, Riot Games, who is the proprietor of League of Legends, decided to re-release that pop, and within 2 weeks the value plummeted. So that was good for me because it meant that I was able to buy it and add it to my collection. Bad for the true collectors that thought they had a grail, because it's no longer a money grail. It's a personal grail to me, like by far. You could hear my throat was getting a little bit scratchy. But okay, so my number 3 one, my most coolest, unique is, and I say it's unique because most people don't even know this exists. Like, it was really hard to find some of these. So my most unique, coolest collection is my League of Legends pops. So starting down here, there's 1, 2, 3. So it's kind of, I don't know how they pick the characters out. Very random. So there's the DJ Sona Concussive. There's actually a video of me unboxing that. Can't really tell from here, but she is freaking awesome. And there's a little keychain item. There's a mystery mini. It's a character called Lucian. And then these are really, really cool too. They're little poros. They're like little furry snowball things. And they're dressed up as different type of characters or different skin themes that you can get. So that is my most unique, coolest, awesome, and it's not a single item. I can't single out one of them. The whole collection itself is what makes it awesome. So there we go. That is my pick 3 from the UltraApplesaucePick3 challenge. And now it is time to call out 2 people that up until yesterday did not know they existed. But I was watching a live stream from Pop and Son's stream that he did yesterday. Shout out to Pop and Sons. And people were chatting it up, and I was like, hey, I'm doing the UltraApplesaucePick3 challenge tomorrow. Anybody want to get called out? And 2 people responded. So the 2 people that I'm calling out to do this challenge are Pop Guy and On the Hunt. I've checked out their channels. I've subbed to them. Cool stuff. On the Hunt has some really cool things about how to set up and display your collection. I really, really enjoyed that video. I have not watched all their videos, obviously, because I don't have the time to do that. I'm going to watch them incrementally, slowly. But yeah, go check them out. And talking about checking people out, I call her my friend. Like, we just know each other through Instagram, but we've interacted a few times. Pop Angel Pop, now known as the Sweet Pop Factory, I hope. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. She's got a mystery box dropping in 2 days, and I posted on Instagram about that. It's a really cool mystery box, especially if you've never bought a mystery box before and want to try one. It's a $15 box plus shipping, so it's going to be around $20. The minimum guaranteed value is $15. Most likely you're going to get over that. You get to actually pick the theme of the box that you want to receive from her for your mystery box. DC, Marvel, Rock, Disney, right? So you need to buy one of her boxes. And you know what? If you do buy one of her boxes, you need to talk about it on Instagram. And we're going to get up to 250 subs here in probably 2 or 3 weeks. Maybe faster, because I might do something to promote it on Instagram. But if you buy one of her mystery boxes, it's going to get you a free entry or an additional entry. You're going to have to do the stuff that I say they have to do to enter the contest. But if you buy one of her boxes, it's going to get you an additional entry. It's going to get your name in twice for the spinning wheel, the random wheel of love. So there's that. So anyway, that is going to be it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this video. I kind of enjoyed making it. I'm a little bit distracted with the fact that I have to go to work in the morning at 4 o'clock. So yeah. Oh, and the Chrono Toys mystery box that I opened up yesterday, apparently everybody is getting the Baseball Fury and a J Balvin chase and an anime chase pop. So yes, Chrono Toys did do an inventory dump, which just, it sucks. Like, why can't they just pick out 50 different pops that are in the $60 range and have fun? Like, let people have fun, instead of as soon as 1 or 2 people post a video and you see that they got the same thing, everybody's just like, oh, guess we're all getting that. So I do have it for sale right now on eBay, and the starting bid that I set is for $12. You might get it for $12. Like, there might be 50 of them all of a sudden going up on eBay. And all the other ones, there's like 3 or 4 other ones that people had put up in the last day, obviously from that box. And their starting bid point was like $30 to $40. So I have the lowest starting bid point. I think that's the smart thing to do on eBay, because then people are like, oh, I might be able to get it for $12, and this guy's starting bid is $30. So, and somebody might get it for $12. Who knows? That's the risk of starting low on an eBay auction, and it has bit me in the butt twice now. Oh yeah, I went to Walgreens and Target here in Yakima. Walgreens is actually like 3 blocks away from my house. Target's like a mile and a half. Walgreens had like 7 pops, and they were all damaged, and they were all $6 or $7 on the scan that I did. Target had a lot more, kind of. They had some cool exclusive boxes, but the value of the exclusive boxes was not worth what the price tag was. And I think there was 2 or 3. There was an NSYNC pop, there was a pop from the movie Big, and there was a pop from the Dark Crystal that were worth $3 more than the purchase price. But Washington is a sales tax state, so it would have been a loss, because I probably would not have been able to sell them for the PPG. But anyway, I got home, did a bunch of stuff, and before I did this video, I called them, and I was like, hey, you know, I was in there, and your Funko Pop selection was pretty sad. And you guys are part of the Emerald City Comic Con event that's happening in 3.5 weeks, where your store is going to have 3 exclusive items based on that event. And I want to know, can I talk to somebody who does the ordering, because I want to make sure that you get a couple of those in this store, because I want them. And she told me that there's no person that actually individually orders items. It's all generated. Ooh, ching ching. It's all generated by some type of corporate thing. And she said that some of the bigger stores and the bigger places will obviously be getting a larger quantity, but for 100% absolutely sure, their location will be receiving some of those pops. So the day that that thing goes live, you know where I'm going to be, because two of the ones that I wanted are exclusive to Target. The Sean Kemp Seattle Supersonics and a Dr. Doom, which I'm not going to keep, I'm going to sell, but it's an investment for me. So, alright, let's wrap it up. We're going on a little bit too long, like I do, but thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of my collection and seeing a little bit into this crazy mind of mine. But yeah, make sure you check out those two guys. There's going to be some other things down in the description, some people that I'm following. Oh, I wanted to mention one thing. Well, I wanted to mention my $7 a pop affiliate link. That's going to be down there. If you're looking for a pop protector, you should go check that out and buy one through that link, because I get a little bit of money if you do. And I'm trying to find this. I mean, not a lot, but I think I get like $1. And then, oh yeah, here we go. Check out these guys. I don't like the fact that everything is backwards. I need to get used to that. So we got to have our pops. Go check them out. Really good, solid videos. I'm surprised they don't have more subscribers on YouTube. They're really fun to watch. I want you guys to go subscribe to We Gotta Have Our Pops. In fact, if you go subscribe, and this is going to be a challenge to see how many people watch my videos to the end. If you go to their most recent video and put the hashtag, I don't know, what should it be? I'm trying to think of something fun. God, your Pops was here. Why not? Because actually I'm not, I won't be, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. So hashtag God dear Pops was here. And don't just leave that. Say something nice and subscribe to their channel, and all the people that do that will get an entry, an additional entry into my 250 subscriber giveaway. We're not quite there yet, but if you guys help out and get the word out, yes, we will get there. And I think there's a couple things coming up that's going to boost that number up pretty quick. I did decide to ask a couple of my supporters to contribute prizes. So it's not just going to be me giving away a prize, there's going to be other prizes involved. And if you are familiar with my last one, you know that there's some good shit. So thank you for watching. Make sure you go leave a comment on their video with the hashtag GodDearPops says hi, or GodDearPops was here. Yeah, so outro.